Hello, my name is Davis Arnold. Today's podcast topic is how to train an older dog to ignore other dogs. It can be difficult to train an older dog to not pay attention to other dogs, but it is possible if you are patient and keep practicing. Start by teaching your dog to sit and stay. Once your dog is good at this, begin working on distractions. Have a friend or family member walk by with another dog while you. Our sponsor for today is the best online pet training website, www.training-pets.com, where you can get and learn information for your pet. And especially for our listeners, get a 50% discount on a dog training course. Register Dog Tips in one word and get a 50% discount from us. Shall we begin? By training your dog to ignore other dogs, you will keep your dog from disturbing others during walks or prevent dog fights. It is a lot easier for you to train your dog to ignore other animals if you start training sessions working on tolerance at long range. Having your dog focused and alert on your commands will make all your training sessions in the future easier. Whatever your training goals, they will go a lot easier when you get the dog's full attention, and thankfully, increasing a dog's attention and impulse control is not that hard. Like any other behavior, you can increase your dog's impulse control with training and consistency. You will notice once you begin working on your dog's impulse control, things start getting a bit easier, from teaching them new tricks to going on daily walks. While more exercise is not always going to fix your dog, often you cannot eliminate an aggressive behavior without taking care of your dog's basic needs. We can probably get away with working to let dogs off leash while they are capable of being unconcerned about other dogs, but many dogs will always have to be kept leash-free. You will want to keep the dog on leash early on for their protection, but also for other dogs. You can sometimes be fine with them socializing with the other dogs when they are leashed. If you encounter a friendly dog with whom you are fine for them to interact, just stop walking without giving the dogs a signal to stare you down. You may even want to teach your four-legged friend basic dog commands like "look at me" when another dog appears. Whenever you see another dog, give him or her reinforcements before reacting, and redirect them or get away slightly to prevent any explosive behaviors. To modify the way that dogs respond to other dogs, begin working on it by standing still, holding the dog offhand, a distance away, where he can see the other dog without reacting, and other dogs are not walking towards you. Once you reinforce your dog's new skills many times in your house, and once he is giving you the behaviors you are asking for 90% of the time in this setting, take him outside onto your backyard or front porch. Only when your dog is calm and is not actively trying for any treats will you open your hands again. Once your dog has his treats, he will then make his next choice, to either glance back up at you or explore whatever else is nearby. Give your dog an extra special treat as soon as he or she sees another dog, and discontinue giving treats when either the other dog leaves or when you and your dog are walking away. If your dog is on the fence and is no longer eating your treats, you will have to add some distance. Once you determine your needs, work with your dog on obedience commands, tricks, or training games with the other dogs off to the side, far away. Pay attention to your dog's body language and note how far away the other dog needs to be to allow yours to relax and focus on a treat or toy that you have. Keep the walk structured, rewarding your dog for being calm and focused on you. A relaxed walk on a leash teaches your dog to avoid pulling or lunging while he is on leash, making it more pleasant for you and your dog. Once your dog has mostly learned to walk loosely, practice a leash walk away from other dogs, making sure you are well out of reactivity range. Many owners tell me that their dog walks well, but that there is always one caveat: it is not until it sees another dog, cat, rabbit, or squirrel, etc. My definition of a good walking leash dog is one who stays attached to his owner and stays under control even when there is another dog, cat, squirrel, etc. Once the dog has mostly overlearned how to walk on a loose leash, I then introduce the leash walking parallel walks at a distance. If we build a good leash walking skill, then the dog will have the schemata of coming back into focus on the person holding the leash and will avoid placing tension in the leash. Eliminating constant leash tension and giving the dog greater freedom of movement may help to manage better interactions with other dogs. Make sure that your dog is paying attention before running, so that you are sure that the dog is not being pulled on by the leash. Once your dog is looking at you and paying attention, you can let him know what he should do next, if it is heeling, sitting, lying down, etc. Eventually, your dog should walk beside you in polite manners, looking at you while walking, with no treats. If your dog does not walk behind you at first, drop treats that way. When a dog shows interest, but not excitement or intense excitement, direct his or her attention back toward you, give him a compliment, and let him or her know you value his or her exercising self-control and when they are not pulling on or putting stress on the leash. No matter how disappointed, afraid, or angry you are, when the dog does return to you, give the dog praise and give him or her treats. The one thing I can recommend is that if you can have your Caseros out walking the two of them for at least an hour each morning and evening, and if you have a place for them to be off leash together, that helps some dogs overcome the issue. Thank you very much for listening to us and see you in the next episode. You are welcome to visit our website, www.training-pets.com, where you can receive and learn information for your pet. And especially for our listeners, get a 50% discount on a dog training course. Register Dog Tips in one word and get a 50% discount from us. Thank you, and we will be happy if you share with us, and we will see you in the next episode.